Hello, Aries, and welcome. Welcome to my Zen space. My name is Lara Lee, and I will be your guide for this month's February 2017 Tarotscope reading. For all of my returning subscribers, welcome back. I am so happy to see you. And for all of my new viewers, welcome, welcome. I am more than happy to have you here. And hopefully we can grow together this year in tarot. Welcome. So it's Valentine's Day is on the 14th, and I'm very excited because, you know, the world could use more love these days. And Valentine's Day to me is not just romantic love, but love for life, love for self, love for every situation in life. It's just wonderful. So, as usual, this month I will be reading from my Rider-Waite Tarot deck. The additional card will be coming from the Saints and Angels Oracle deck. And as an added guidance card, since it's Valentine's Day, I decided to read from my Rumi Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild, as it is a very love-based oracle deck for twin flames, soulmates, all kinds of spiritual, emotional, romantic connections and things like that. So I will be reading an additional card from there. So let's get started. The first card I pulled for you, Aries, is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords reversed. Now, the Knight always symbolizes motion and messages. So this is saying to keep an eye on new people in your life. Someone new that may be entering your life might not be very trustworthy. It's also saying if you're planning a trip, this can show delays. Delays in progress, delays in travel, both physical and metaphysical / spiritual. And things taking longer than expected to come to fruition. So if you've been working on something very diligently, this is going to say to don't get discouraged, but there's going to be a little bit of a delay. That doesn't mean you're not going to get there. It just means it's going to take a little more time, a little more tender loving care that needs to be put into this project or the things that you have going on. It's also saying to be careful who you share your messages with or who you share how you feel with, and especially the things that are going on. But it feels like you already know that, Aries. Be just very cautious with how you share your feelings. Don't tell too many people. Not everybody's going to understand. Not everybody's going to give you the right advice. And you don't want that person running back and telling other people the things that you said. Okay, so just be careful. Don't, shut people out. By all means, ask for help, but just be very leery about who you talk to. But I really feel like the main theme of this card for you is delays in progress. Doesn't mean you're not going to get there, Aries. It just means it's going to take a little bit of time. I also want to note, since I'm trying to incorporate more astrology into these readings so we can learn both tarot and astrology during these readings, the astrological signs that are associated with this card is Taurus and Gemini, and the dates are May 11th to June 10th. This can also symbolize that you will start to see the brunt of this energy during that time of May 11th to June 10th. You may see this energy raising up and dissipating during that time, but I don't want you to focus too much on that. I feel like the energy that goes with this is more along the lines of very Taurian and Gemini energy. Delays in projects because of conflicting ideas. Gemini, the dual sides of Gemini, and the Taurus energy, which is very dedicated to their work and what they're trying to achieve. But that's an association with this card. The next card that I pulled for you is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen in tarot symbolizes influence. It's also a mature female above the age of 25. So the Queen of Pentacles is down to earth, very motherly, nurturing energy. This is about spending time, energy, and money on making your home more comfy, more relaxing, more suitable for you. Your home front is obviously in the center of this spread, which shows me this is a central theme, a central problem or situation that you are in. You want more comfort in your home. You want it to feel like a home because right now it doesn't feel like a home, but that's okay. Your motherly, down to earth energy is what's going to smooth out those wrinkles in that blanket. You just got to give it time. Don't get discouraged if you have delays. Okay? And this is also about people coming to you with the need for that advice, that motherly, nurturing advice, or you seeking a female who is well established and gives very down to earth, motherly advice. But your home life and your ability to receive and to give nurturing energy is in the center of this spread. So it's going to be a theme that you're going to be dealing with for a little while, Aries. Now, the astrological sign associated with this is Sagittarius and Capricorn, December 13th to January 9th. So this is saying that some of the people that you can look to for nurturing are Sagittarians and Capricorns, and this could also say that the situation you're in deals with a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. Okay, born within those dates. Now, the last card that I pulled for you is the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups, the ace means potential in the tarot deck. It's about compassion, intimacy, celebrations, births, weddings, positive omen for love, happiness, and affection, new beginnings. So remember when I told you in the beginning of this spread that you're making progress, but you're expecting things to kind of tie up or wrap up or to achieve a certain outcome by a certain time. And this is saying that this is going to be delayed. But like I said, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just saying that for right now, it's delayed. And this all revolves around your home life, your nurturing, your ability to receive love and affection. But if you give it time, Aries, you're going to have new beginnings with your home life, your affection, the people you're in relationships with. Happiness. It's a positive omen, and this card represents all water signs since the cup is in relation to water. So you have positive outcomes coming. You just have to be willing to be patient because there are delays, especially when it involves other people. You can't force other people to be a certain way or align a certain way, especially overnight. It takes time and it takes nurturing to get everything in alignment. Okay? So I just want you to be patient because I know that you're very fiery, you're very passionate. I feel I resonate with that as well. You know, I'm very fiery, very passionate, and I have to remember that other people's free will is involved, and I need to calm down and have patience and take a deep breath. Okay? Now, the additional guidance card that I pulled for you is Speak Your Truth. Now, this card is all about speaking, utilizing your throat chakra, but utilizing it from a space within your heart chakra. What does that mean? That means speaking your feelings clearly and precisely, and not using your throat chakra to hurt or harm or oppress another person. Okay, because if you're going to speak from a place of, I don't really like using the word ego. So if you're speaking from a place of hurt feelings, that message is not going to go all the way through to the recipient. They're only going to receive parts of that. And the parts they're going to receive are the ones that hurt or the ones that are jagged going in. I want you to honor yourself. Honor yourself and your feelings and how you feel. And take a deep breath and express them from a place of unconditional love and compassion for both yourself as well as the other person. What does that mean? If somebody is hurting you, you need to tell them, this hurts me. I know that you might not be doing it on purpose, but it hurts me. And I would like to try to find a common ground so that we can communicate where neither of us are feeling hurt, but we can get to the bottom of this problem because I love and I care for you and I want to continue having this relationship. Don't back down don't compromise your values and everything, but find common ground to where you both can understand each other's perspectives, especially with your relationship with yourself. Speak up for yourself, speak up for your truths, say what you need, say what you mean, not what you mean. I forgot, I have somebody that says it to me all the time. Say what you mean what you say, don't say it mean. There it is. He says that to me all the time because I used to struggle with this card a lot. Okay, but you gotta stand up for yourself, but do it from a place of love and compassion. Okay, so the last card that I pulled from you from the Rumi deck is the Blessing of Al Hakim. So the little blurb I wrote on it says, this brings peace, patience, letting go, and letting it be. Now, how appropriate is that? That goes exactly with what I was saying. Find peace in the now, have the patience to see it through, and just let it be because everything unfolds at the exact moment that it's meant to. Now, there's a poem that goes with this card, and I'm just going to go ahead and read it since it's Valentine's Day, and I want us all to get into the spirit and the space of unconditional love that Valentine's Day represents. So it says, sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is opinion, bewilderment is vision. I'm going to read the little thing underneath here. The gift of wisdom, the blessing of Al Hakim, gurgles up from your heart. Her blessing is evoked by life, like the laughter of a babe, joyfully responding to the playful tickle of the mother's hand. Wisdom can make divine sense of anything, especially of that where logic is blinded. How I revere the blessing of Al Hakim of wisdom, for she is precious and welcome to me now and always, the dear friend who brings me such peace. That was so beautiful. Aries, just relax. Let it unfold, give it patience, and most importantly, give it love. Because in the end, that's what we all need. We could all use some more love, but it's going to be okay. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Aries. As always, please like, share, subscribe, comment to let me know how you made out. I love hearing from you guys. I really do. And until the next reading, I wish you nothing but the best. Big warm hugs from me to you, Aries. Take care.